Hi, welcome to Plum Crafty. I'm Cherie, and if this is your first time here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell notification symbol down there so that way you can be notified anytime I upload a video. Alright, today we are going to be doing a very quick, simple DIY tutorial on how to make wooden pillar candle holders. The supplies, you don't need a whole lot, and they're not very expensive at all. You can get them at Home Depot and Hobby Lobby. You can purchase any size of the table legs at Home Depot. This one is like $3.25. I think this one was like $5.45 or something. This one's a 14-inch. This is 6. These, they have different sizes of these wooden discs. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. This came in a pack of 2 for $3. These come in a pack of 4 for $3. And of course, if you have a coupon, you can get those for 41, at least one of them for 40% off. You're also going to need some wood glue. If you are so inclined and have the tools, you can also use the screw that comes with these that's already in here. If you have a drill and a bit, you can actually find the center and make a hole. So that way, once this is all the way in, it's only about this much left, you can actually screw that in to give yourself a little extra support. But if you don't have it or you don't want to use it, that's fine, you don't have to. I found that it's best if you glue these together and then paint the whole thing. And always remember to use a base coat, because otherwise this is just raw wood, it will soak up your paint. So again, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and pre-drew on these beforehand so I can find out where the center is, to make sure that there was only about an inch or so going around the entire way, so that way it's centered. I did that before the video. I just did this with pencil, so it's not a big deal if if it looks a little off to you, or you see a little pencil residue there, you can just erase it, or once you paint over it, you won't be able to see it anyway. And you're also going to make sure that you have something heavy to place on top of these, so that way when you're done, it will make sure that the glue is adhering. You really don't need a whole lot, and sometimes this stuff will seep out from the edges. If it does, it cleans up easy with water before it's dry, and all you gotta do is just wipe it away. Just put a thin coat around the bottom here. And once you do that, because this is going to kind of squish out a little bit, just going to dab that on. And place that in the center. And I did this pretty quick, but sometimes honestly it's a little better if you give the glue about maybe 30 seconds to a minute before you actually put it down, to let it get a little tacky. Once you figure out where you want it, make sure it's centered, press it down really hard to make sure that it takes. And you're going to see a little glue that's going to kind of squish out around the bottom here. Don't worry about that. You can clean that up real quick with a damp paper towel or anything like that. And again, if there is some residue left over, you can always sand it away. It's not a problem. And then you're going to take this and do the same thing to the top. You're going to take the glue, you're going to put a little bit around here, and then once you've done that, you're going to take this and you're going to place this on top. And then you're going to push it down, and then, of course, like I said, place something heavy on top to make sure that it maintains the weight and the pressure. And these are just made to just support like a pillar candle, so it's not really going to be taking a lot of weight or anything like that. It's going to be, making it fall over, break in half. And these are fairly, to me, they're really sturdy once you get them on. So just flip that over and place this inside your center. because you can still kind of wiggle it around a little bit. So once you get it right where you want it, you just press down really hard. Make sure you got that seal. And once you're done, make sure that you've got the seal there. Then you can place something heavy on top to make sure that your candle's not, color's not going anywhere. Now these are my props that I use for pictures. My fake pillar candles. Just like a heavy can. You can actually just set that on top and leave that there. And once you're done with that, let it sit for at least a couple, I would say at least a half an hour to maybe an hour or two. And then, you can go through and double check anything. You can start doing your base coat. But me personally, I like to let them sit for a few hours just to make sure that they're good and solid. And you can use anything that you want on these. You can leave it raw, you can stain it, you can paint it, you can use acrylic paint, chalk paint, you can use spray paint if you want, if you're better with that. I personally, I'm horrible with spray paint, so I tend to shy away from that. But again, you can use pretty much whatever you want. Anything that says that it's good for wood, you can use that on these. And again, like I said, just put a little glue here. Place it in your center. Press it down. Get that seal. And do the same for the top.
This works.
You take that, flip it, place it inside your center, press down for your seal. Use your weight. Now normally I have these giant rocks that I got from outdoors that I place on top of things to kind of keep them held down, or sometimes I use my son's dumbbell, I guess you want to call it. I use that as well when I'm doing like bigger projects, cake stands and stuff. So once you get that settled, then you just kind of set this off to the side and let that dry. And once it's fully dried and you're good to go, you can go ahead and paint that, and you have your candle holders, and they will look absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for stopping. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon to receive notifications anytime I upload a video. Thanks. See you again.